When I came out to my parents, I did it through a PlayStation game.
Oh, fair enough. Like,
yeah, it's really weird. Like... Are you happy with the lighting?
Yeah, make way for booty.
Do you have a booty?
Are you happy with the lighting?
It's not my video, it's your video.
What's up everybody, how you doing? It's Courtney-Jai, welcome back to my channel. It's very nice to have you here. And today I'm joined by a very special guest.
Yes.
Victor.
Me, Victor, Norwegian, or you know, whatever.
Or FlippKlipp, or whatever.
Whatever.
Wherever you know him as, he is here. I've come all the way to Oslo, which
Yes.
is insane. Like, Oslo is such a... It's so many hills. It's all uphill.
We've walked a lot today.
Yeah. We've walked like 8 miles.
Yeah, we walked 8 miles actually.
Yeah, so it's such a beautiful place though. There is it's just forests and really niceness and nice people.
Yeah.
But today we are going to be talking a little bit about Victor and how he's come out and his story basically. I just want to say thank you to everybody who donated through Patreon and stuff like that because it helped fund the trip. So I wouldn't be here without you guys, so I do appreciate it. And if anybody else wants to talk about coming out or you need some help with coming out, if you're struggling with your sexuality, you can hit me up on my social media or you can hit up Victor. I'm sure he'll be happy to help out with it. That will be in the description below. It'll also be on the screen right now for both of us. So go ahead, message us and it'll be nice to chat to you. So let's get into the video. Victor. When did you realise that you were bisexual? By the way, everybody, Victor is bisexual.
Yes.
So he's just like me.
Just like you.
I'm not one of a kind. I have a brother in arms. Yeah. What age did you start to realise?
I think I didn't like realize until I was like 18.
18. So quite late on.
Yeah, because I had like girlfriends and stuff until then, and I didn't really. I wasn't interested in guys at that time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people, I feel like they feel like you need to know this stuff when you're younger, but you could be like 30 or 40, and it just takes the right person to kind of spark that interest, and then you realise that there's something else to you. That's why I say don't try and focus on the label when you're coming out, because just say you're human, you're doing what makes you happy, because what you feel now is not what you'll feel in the future, and what you feel in the future might be completely different to how you feel now.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Being 18, obviously you went past school and everything, you now like, did you go to university? You went to
It's something else here in Norway.
Yeah.
It doesn't work quite as it does.
We have like school, college, university. Where
we have like, I went to something called videregående, and that would probably almost be like college, I guess.
Yeah,
kind of. How old are you when you're at college?
16 to 20, I would say, college years.
Yeah, well, we're at videregående, or our college, from like 16 to 18, 19.
Okay, so when you came out, so you came out when you were 18, or did you come out later?
No, I didn't come out straight away. No, I used a lot of time to figure out who I was.
Okay, so let's not talk about the college and all that, because what age did you come out?
Well, I came out a little bit at a time. Like I used a lot of time, many years, to like come out properly. So I I started with my closest friends, and then told more and more friends, and then like at the end my family and a couple of other friends. So like when was I completely out? I was completely out, I guess, when I was 22, maybe?
22, okay.
Or 21, around there, I guess.
So, obviously we are in a different country. I've explained my story, and the people I've generally talked to, apart from Corey, who's from South Africa, where it's actually illegal to be anything in the LGBT. How is it in Norway? Like, how was coming out in Norway?
I think, well, for me, it's been really great, really, actually. Like, every time I've come out to someone new, or a family member, or my friends, there's always been, like, support everyone supported me, everyone's been understanding, and everybody loves me and says nothing else than that they're proud of me and that they love me no matter what. So
that's really good.
Yeah,
that's
really lucky like that. Like I have experienced bullying and people who don't like me because I am who I am, but those are not people like that have been my friends or anything like that. So,
so it's kind of like outsiders looking in.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's like a thing for like the Norwegians? Do you feel like Norway's a very like okay place to be LGBT? Like
yes,
in England it's like that. It's very okay. There's a lot of like, you go to gay clubs, you can go to like gay meetups, you celebrate Pride, that kind of thing. So
yeah, I feel like it's a really good place to be LGBTQ plus. But of course there are exceptions. But there are exceptions everywhere.
Yeah.
But like especially here in Oslo, in our capital, because there are so many different people here and many different cultures, and of course when you go out on like in smaller cities where maybe not everyone are so comfortable with it or are not as used to it as here in a big city, people can be maybe a little bit judgmental, but most people, they're pretty fine with it. Like Pride this year, Oslo Pride this year, they had like 300,000 people just looking and cheering for the Pride parade.
That's amazing.
For the Pride parade. And that's a lot here in Norway.
Yeah, you said your country's only like what, 600,000?
I don't know how many we are.
I think it was something like that, 600,000, 800,000. So it's like under 1 million living people.
No,
No,
we're more people in this country. How many people are in Norway? How many people are in Norway? Or live in there?
As of 2019,
Yeah.
the population of Norway is 5,300,000.
Okay, so it's
Yeah, a little off. Like 5,300,000.
Okay, yeah. So that's still a good amount. That's still a big amount of people to come out and celebrate.
Yeah.
So if you were to give advice to a younger version of you, or a young kid who is, or even an older person who is struggling, they've realised who they are but they're struggling, what advice would you give?
A lot of people do ask me for advice. I get advice, like questions for advice almost every day, every week. And the thing, like I say to everyone, is just take your time and try to like become comfortable in yourself. Like I told you, I had spent a lot of time being comfortable in myself and understanding who I am and my sexuality and what I like and dislike. So just really take your time. You're not in a hurry at all. You can like use as much time as you need, and that I think is really the key to really understanding yourself, being patient with yourself and your own feelings and needs.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like I always say, like to people who ask me, like a good place to start is by expressing the word bisexuality and how that makes you feel. Do you smile when you say it? Does it make you feel really uncomfortable? And like try and embrace the word, because if you're trying to identify that, you should be comfortable to say it. Like, I am bisexual. If you can look in the mirror and go, I am bisexual, and that puts a smile on your face, that's a good way to start. Every day, just start with that, and you'll slowly become more and more comfortable, and you'll start to embrace it, and then you just, you flaunt it. You be who you are.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that though. Because I was really uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Really uncomfortable with it. So I couldn't like say it out loud. I couldn't put it into words. I had to really just use the time and my feelings and just, how do I feel about this? How do I feel about this person? And then go out and meet different kinds of persons and people and they shared their stories, and I'm like, well, okay, but how do I feel about that? I was more focused like on feelings.
Yeah,
like
that's good.
Yeah,
that's the good thing about like these videos. What I do is like everyone has a different emotion, a different way of how they function with it. So if you don't connect with me, you might feel like Victor. It's a good thing because we're all unique individuals and we go through things differently. So I think that's really good. If you like, you came up to all your friends and family. Say if you could go back in time, and there's a different way you could come out. Like I've suggested like writing a letter for some people. Like because I felt like when I came out to my dad, I physically struggled to speak. Like
Yeah.
I got like the moment like I couldn't say what I wanted to say,
Mm-hmm.
and I wish I'd like write it down in a letter, and then now I could go, that's how I feel. And
Yeah.
they could read it. Is there anything what you would have rather have done? Like,
Yeah, well, when I came out to my parents, I did it through a PlayStation game.
oh, fair enough. Like,
Yeah, it's really weird. Like this old PlayStation game, this Buzz. It's called Buzz, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah, I remember
yeah,
Buzz, yeah.
that quiz
Yeah,
game.
yeah, like the
where you,
buttons.
yeah, where you buzzed on that buzzer, and you could in that game you can make your own questions and stuff. And I was like, we had this quiz with my parents where they were asked questions about me because I moved out and stuff, and blah blah blah. And then suddenly I was like, okay, what's a secret about me that I've never told you before? And they were like, oh my god, what is this? And that was, of course, I'm bisexual. And that's how I came out. It was really silly, but...
so, no, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
that's like such a... like, it takes it away. Like, they can just be like... Because I bet like people selected other things from that, and then you're like, no, I'm bisexual. And they're like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun way to do it, but it's also a way which is like, because it's fun, it kind of relieves the pressure as well.
Yes, that's kind of a... Because I thought it was so hard just putting them down, and it was like, okay, I need to talk to you about something. It's like, oh, who's died? So I was like, I don't know. It's just typical me to do stuff like this through a game.
Yeah, like I think that's really clever. So you are openly bisexual. You actually have a lovely boyfriend.
Yes.
He's really nice. Tell us a little bit about your relationship and how that functions, obviously, after coming out and stuff like that. How do you feel about having a boyfriend in public? And
after I came out, I didn't really go like public with any of my relationship or ships or anyone I dated for quite a while. It wasn't actually until I met Kenneth, my boyfriend now, that I actually went public with it, and like, you know, Facebook status and in a relationship and blah blah blah, all of that shit, and then making videos about it and stuff like that. And I feel really open about it now. I have made a lot of videos with Kenneth on my own YouTube channel, and
which you should go and subscribe to, by the way. You should definitely go watch his channel because it's amazing. A lot of it's in Norwegian, but a lot of it's in English as well. So you should definitely. He's so crazy and he's so fun. So definitely go watch that. I'll put it in the description below, and you can see his thing on the screen right now too. Hopefully, I'm just gonna cover his face with it. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we are really open now, but I can still say that I don't like being affectionate out in public.
Yeah.
With him. Or with like any like boyfriend or anything. I just, because you know, when it's just like something affectionate between two people who are just, oh, this is just us cuddling, it's just for you and me.
Yeah.
But when you do it publicly, even if you don't want it to be, it's like a public statement. It's like a political
because we're not
statement.
quite there where it's just the norm. It's kind of like it's still a.
So either someone's thinking, oh my god, they're so brave, and that is great, and that is beautiful, or someone's thinking, oh my god, do they have to do that public? And I'm like, I don't want people to even like, they shouldn't need to think about it even.
No,
it should be normal.
It should be like,
yeah.
It shouldn't be like, you know, when you see like couples like kissing in public, and you're like, that's a bit much. But it's like, it's just because they are kissing, but it's not. It shouldn't be like, oh, they're two guys kissing. That's a bit much. It should just be like. It should just be so complacent. Like,
yeah.
It should just be a thing. Like it's nothing. It's gross because two people are kissing.
Yeah. Well, I can even say if people are kissing outside, I don't really mind. I don't care. It's
I'm talking like where people are like
really making out.
Yeah. Like.
yeah. I get that. Yeah. No, I don't really care about it, and I wish just other people wouldn't care either. But that is why I feel a little bit uncomfortable being close to my boyfriend publicly still, even though I'm really open on my YouTube channel, and everything. So over there I'm not afraid at all, but you know, it's a little weirder like in public.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, I like that. Well, I think that's all the questions I needed to ask. Really.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a really nice view on the subject.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys, if you did like that video, please give it a like and a share, because you're spreading the love all the way from Norway. And definitely go subscribe to Victor, because he is an amazing person and an awesome YouTuber.
Thank you.
And I will see you next time. I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken breasts. See you next time. Thanks for watching.